What's up, bud?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad. How's your weekend?
Yeah, it's all right. Have the kids, so the usual barbecue.
Nice. Yeah, Maddie got back from the States, but it was Babs's last weekend, so Saturday we hung out all day at Simon's house, had a cookout, played bags. And then Sunday, Ian and Vicky were down. Um, we hung out at mine, played bags all day. Flo came around. So yeah, it was good times. Good times.
Nice.
Yeah. Lot to talk about though, huh?
Yeah. Well, having a miss last week. A bit busy in work, so oh, but two worlds to talk about.
Two.
Two, yeah. So
We have a new king. We have a new king of cornhole,
yeah,
but we have a repeat offender for the ACL.
yeah. We have the same goat.
Sorry?
We have the same goat.
For sure. Then we'll have a guest on tonight.
Yeah.
None other than the Wiz himself.
Help us talk through ACO World since he was out there. Obviously, he won the trick from the Euro, ACO European thing.
And I may or may not still be salty about that. Just kidding. I'm definitely not salty. I'm glad he got to go. I'm glad that he decided to travel and go. I think it's been like 8 decades since he's left the island.
Yeah. Speaking of, it looks like he's getting ready to join us. So,
all right, we'll be right back. When we come back, we'll have Jon Wishart on. And we are back with Jon Wishart. What's up, Wiz?
You're really, really loud. Hang on.
it's Josh. He's always really loud.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can.
Yeah. So I can talk to you, Graham.
Hey, I'll do some talking, yeah. I'm normally just the pretty face of the show.
Can you hear me, Josh?
I can hear you a little better now.
Good.
So how you doing, bud?
I'm good. Very good. You guys okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. I know we tried to get you on last week, and unfortunately, Graham doesn't have his priorities straight, so we couldn't record. I don't know.
I was just doing sort of favor. I figured he's not travelled in decades, so he'd probably be jet lagged. He'd the extra week.
I know the last time he traveled off the island, they had to take the Titanic across.
Oh. We know how that ended up.
I know, that's why you don't travel no more. And okay, I'm glad to see you got a beer there. Now, I guess my biggest thing is all these years I've known you, I don't know if I've ever seen you drink at a cornhole tournament.
Saw me once down in Bury. Had a cider. But
I know you go to America one time and now you're like, Budweiser. Oh my God. You and Woody will get along great. But yeah, when I saw you, I saw you on the live broadcast having a beer, and I thought, what? Yeah, what is going on here? Goodness. Yeah. We send him to America and they corrupt him.
I had to put in some practice before I went there, so I got used to it.
I can dig it. I actually saw you guys quite a bit on the old live broadcast.
John's sitting at the end watching.
John and Craig.
Yeah, I was floating.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would have thought the way Finn and Frank kept like mentioning you guys that y'all were the guests of honor. For real, like the royal court has just walked into ACO Cornhole.
That's exactly how it felt. We were treated so very well, made so welcome by everybody. It was absolutely phenomenal. You wouldn't
That's good.
believe.
No, that's good. I like that. I like to hear that. And it looked like you got quite a few pictures with a few of the previous kings of cornhole and the current king of cornhole.
Yeah, indeed. That was I've met so many people. I've got so many photos. I could bore the pants off all of you. But to meet those guys and to breathe the same air as them, absolutely awesome. They've always got time for you, you know, and you meet them, you talk to them, you say hello, tell them how you've invested in their careers, sitting up till 3 a.m. watching them. And then every time you walk past them, it's a high five. It's a, John, how's it going? They remember you. I mean, I can't remember half the names of the people that I met, but first couple of days were a complete blur because I only had about 5 hours sleep in 48 hours. So it was a little bit of a blur to start off with, but yeah, really, really good.
And I guess since you're used to going to bed at like 5 in the evening, I mean, it had to be painful.
No, I have an afternoon nap and then I can stay up later.
I'm just messing. No, it is. It's a cool ass community, man. And I know I don't have as much experience with the ACO side of things, but to be honest, I mean, it's kind of like when the ACL guys come over for the European stuff, man. It's kind of that same vibe. But like going to the ACO tournament in May, Craig Irvin, Chad and Kim and the Morrises, all them guys, they were all super cool, man. So
yeah,
I can only imagine that how you guys would have been treated very well. Very well.
Yeah. I mean, taking it from the moment of landing, finding out that my room had gone astray. So Frank says,
hold on, I'm sorry, what?
I went to the check-in. There's a really long story about the journey.
Hey, we got all night.
Okay. So
I'll go for a while.
That'll be gone, Graham.
I got a fridge full of beers.
I ain't getting up in the morning.
So drives up to Carlisle, stays the night with John Steins. He did a little.
Who was the big spoon?
Helen. So you've thrown me now. Drove up there, arrived, opens the door, and there's the smell of cooking going on. John's doing had a beautiful fillet steak, 1,000-layer potatoes, carrots, and asparagus with a jus on top, or as I call it, gravy. It was absolutely awesome. And then went off to his local pub, had a game of petanque, which I can't play, even worse than cornhole. But so then back, watched England beat France just after midnight. Time to get our heads down, knowing that I had to be up for 3:15 in the morning. Could I sleep? No. So I preempted the alarm, got up, and off we went to Edinburgh Airport. No, to Edinburgh. Met up with Craig, who jumped in the car. Then off to Edinburgh Airport, into the check-in, and the guy. We had a little bit of fun with him because John and I are both Jonathans. So he says, "Okay, who's Craig?" Craig goes forward, checks in, no problem. He says, "Who's Jonathan?" So we both step forward, and he says, "Well, you can't both be Jonathan." I said, "Well, wait till you see the passports." So we had a little bit of fun with him. He says, "Okay, Steins." So John checks in, no problem. Puts my passport through his computer, and he says, "So you're not going all the way with these guys then?" I said, "Yeah, I am." He says, "No, you're not." And I says, "Yes, I am." He says, "No, you're really not." He says, "You've got a one-way ticket to Halifax and that's it." Holy. So little me, who's never flown in 35 years, what the hell do you do? I said, "Well, I should be going the same route as these guys. I'm going to the same place for the same event." my tickets were bought to match theirs. No, he says, you've got a one-way ticket to Halifax. So I said, well, what do we do? And I'm getting a little bit worried by now. My colour's gone from my head and I'm feeling rather hot. And he says, I'll go and get my manager. So shit, this is getting serious. So he goes off and he gets his manager. About 15 minutes later, with a phone call to Canada, they've managed to stitch my flights back together. So I've then got 3 boarding passes. Great, here we go. Off to Witherspoons. Boys had breakfast. I just couldn't have eaten anything. I'd have thrown it back up. So goes to check-in, first flight, no problems. Sat next to a lovely couple from the Scilly Isles, and he told me all the things that I was missing because it was cloudy underneath and no sleep at all. So getting a little bit tired by now. Comes off the plane and goes to the second check-in, and he says, oh, you're too early because you're on standby. I didn't know what standby was. I hadn't got a clue. But John and Craig were also on standby. So he says, come back at past, and if there's room on the plane, we'll book you in. So 25 past, I'm stood there tapping the fingers, and goes up to the check-in. He says, okay, can book you in now. Books us in. He says, but your bags will have to go in the hold because there isn't any room. Okay, cool. I don't care so long as they go to the same place as me. The 3 of us got on the plane. The people behind us didn't get on. So it's a good job that we were there early. So that was the flights. Second flight, I was sat next to the lead attendant from the first flight, who was absolute game for a laugh. Showing me photos of all the things going on underneath that I was missing, showing me storms above Canada, from above the clouds, which was awesome. And then goes into Toronto. Boards in Toronto, no problem at all. And off to Nashville. And lands in Nashville. John's going to get the hire car, got the cases, and Craig goes out for a smoke. I goes out and to have a vape, and boom, it was like somebody had put a bag over my head. I could not breathe. It was that humid. I'd never felt anything like it in my life. It was hurling down with rain, but man, it was so hot and so humid. Air-conditioned car though, great. And it was just like driving through Breaking Bad. It was awesome, just sort of driving off into the sun setting behind us and stuff, and got to the hotel. So goes to the check-in, tells them I've come to check in, thinking at least all that's out of the way. He asks my name and says, don't see anything in that name. Oh no, here we go again. So makes a phone call to Frank. He says, we're coming over. So there was probably, I don't know, 10 people that came over. Kim and Chad, you know, oh gosh, so many people. But they said, well, okay, worst case scenario, you can sleep with Frank. Okay. So,
Why not?
hey, I don't. If you give me a piece of carpet, I'd have been asleep. So we all went into Frank's room. There's actually 2 double beds in there, so that's first sigh of relief. Now it's onto the balcony, and a little bit of a party on the balcony. It was great. Then phone call, your room being sorted. So go down and check in again. I have my own room for the night. So just probably, I don't know, at half midnight their time, headed off to my bedroom. About 5 o'clock, I was awake again. It's really, really strange. I've never felt anything like it. But
Yeah.
I probably had about 6 hours sleep in 48 hours. So I was a little bit weary and felt like I was in a little bit of a bubble, but it was all good. It was really good.
Oh, that's good.
So that's
Well, at least it got sorted.
Yeah, we got there in the end. Decided I'd play a tailgater just to sort of get my arm going. So paid into playing the tailgater. And I don't know if you've ever done that before. So each manufacturer puts their bags on the boards and you play the bags that are there. You don't take your own bags. And then Scoreholio tells you what boards you're on and who you're with. So it's a blind draw. And I had a...
So you get to choose whatever bags you want to choose.
No, so you turn up at the board and it shows Scoreholio tells you which side of the board you're playing on, and there's a set of bags there waiting for you.
Oh, okay.
So the set that we had were brand new. I think they were a 6.9 speed, and man, I could not land them on the board. Every bag was going off the back. So then I'm trying to throw high and short. Every bag was hitting the front of the board. To be fair to Tara Land, her name was, she played awesome, and I could only apologise to her because 2 games and we were out. But that was some introduction to Cornwall.
Was it a different set of bags each game?
Yeah. So he didn't take.
So it's not even like you can get used to them.
No. I mean, the second game I was playing an old fellow next to me, and he was shooting 10s and 12s, but his bags were broken in. So it's really the luck of the draw as to what you get.
Huh.
I think if I did that and I had a brand new set of bags that are 6.9, I think I just have to apologise to be a partner and just say, you know what, with these bags, I'm shooting air mails only.
Yeah. I think if you shot air mails, they just hit it over the hole. Yeah, she was, to be fair to her, I mean, she said she would probably suck playing those bags, and I says not as much as I will, and I got it right. Yeah, then blind draw had a chap called Brett Bailey, who first game I shot absolute dog. I was awful. Second game played a lot better. I had a 9-year-old opponent and managed to outscore him. He was awesome though. But at Brett's end, they were doing 10s and 12s, and the standard over there is out of this world. You know, it really is. But Brett, bless him, didn't take it to heart. He runs the Veterans Cornhole over in the States, and gave me a shirt, which was really nice. Is that the right way that so you can read it? Yeah, that's okay, because I've reversed the camera so you can read what's on the shirts.
Navy Club. Man.
Yeah. Hey.
It's Navy.
Oh, you air boys. Anyway, so no, it was awesome. Can't say that enough. I don't have enough words to describe it. But after the first couple of days, I started settling in and going out and talking to people and mixing, and then out in the car park with Craig and Ashley and the guys from oh gosh, it was BD bags. There's a set of bags on the back of a flat back, and I says, "What are my bags doing here?" And Craig says to me, "What do you mean? What are your bags doing here?" They've got Heisenberg on them. I says, "That's me, isn't it?" He says, "What do you mean?" So I showed him the photo of me in fancy dress as Heisenberg. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah.
Half of America's seen it now. And he says, "No, you don't look anything like that guy." And I said, "That is me." No! All of a sudden, boom, it just exploded. Everybody wanted to see the photo. So I may have a set of Heisenberg bags coming.
Nice.
Yeah, it's good to meet the guys from CVC, who Shannon, who came over for the first ACO tournament, she treated me to a shirt with my name on, and I treated me to a shirt without. But they didn't want to tell me that there was already a shirt there with my name on when I was buying it. So, because they didn't want to ruin the surprise. And then we've got, what else we've got? We've got Average Joes over this side, which is Eric and Anne-Marie, who they sort of guided me around hotel etiquette and tipping and things like that, and had breakfast with them a couple of times, so that was nice.
All right. Speaking of breakfast, did you have biscuits and gravy?
I did, but it was hotel biscuits and gravy, so there were no sausage lumps or anything like that. I had sausage with it, but it was more like a white sauce with little flecks in it. It wasn't lumpy at all. So
yeah, you gotta have nice. You gotta have good biscuits and gravy.
Well, the plan was that we were going to go out for breakfast, but the day that we were due to go out for breakfast, we started 8 a.m. for matches, and then it was 8 a.m. every day after that. So
yeah,
I mean, early enough getting up anyway.
Craig seemed to have done all right. He won some money the first day.
Yeah, he did okay. That was in the blind draw. He had a junior that he paired up with, and they did okay. I think they got $80 for that.
Yeah.
And then John, he got the third.
It's better than a kick in the nuts.
Oh yeah, I just got the kick in the nuts.
That's fair.
John got third in one of the tailgaters. He felt that he was really upset because he wanted to take the lad to the final, but ended up with third. Because if you win on the day, if you win the tailgater for the day, then you go into the final day. I think they have like a separate tournament then, where you play the bags that you won with, or you go and choose them from the brand that you won with. And, then you play it out, and then the final was on just before the
I watched it.
Event final. So that was Scotty Harper, at the one end. He got on the roll with Scott. Really, really nice guy, but can't understand the difference in cornhole in the US to the UK, and the fact that I haven't got 27 feet of straight space in my back garden. He couldn't grasp that.
Oh yeah, it's people like talk about it all the time. They're like, "Oh, you don't throw more," and I'm like, "My back garden's not level. I don't have 27 level feet." Like,
if I want 27 feet, I've got to go out to the conservatory, down 3 steps, across the patio, back up 3 steps, under the gazebo, and there's lights hanging under the gazebo, and it just doesn't work. So he says, well, why don't you play at the front? So I showed him the camera on the doorbell, double-decker buses going up and down.
Yeah.
Cars parked all the way outside. It's just not possible. So all good.
So overall, great experience.
I think if anybody is thinking of going and can afford to go, even if you didn't play cornhole, it is the best experience you could ever have. It's absolutely awesome.
Even with the travel disruption.
Say again.
Even with the travel disruption.
Yeah, I mean that's behind me by the time I got there, and just time to enjoy it. I mean,
the thing is now it's setting a standard, because Craig last year had his troubles coming back. You've had troubles getting there, so whoever wins the trip next year, are they going to have the problems both ways? 3 years in a row.
I think Liam and them had some problems when he went the year before.
Right.
So it's just part of the tradition that you got to have some sort of travel issue.
It's funny. I met Fergie, Gary Ferguson, who was 2021 King of Cornhole. What an experience meeting Fergie was. You cannot describe the experience. He says to me, he says, who was it that came last year? And I said, it was Craig. He's here. He says, no. It's a lad and his girlfriend. It's, oh, Liam and Helly, that was the year before. Yeah, Liam, I remember Liam. So made an impression.
Yeah. I'm sure most of that was Helly.
Yeah. I should
Everybody
imagine
remembers Helly.
yeah, a few spilled drinks on that tour.
Well, I'm glad
Yeah.
y'all enjoyed it, man. It looked like a lot of fun for sure. You got to watch some real good cornhole for sure.
Yeah. Have you guys watched the skins?
I did watch some of it. It was late, obviously,
Yeah.
so I started out watching it and then I ended up falling asleep and didn't get to watch all of it.
Yeah, the final game, if you've got time to have a look, is absolutely awesome. Lonnie Campos.
Yeah.
It was my hope for King of Cornwall, either him or Drew.
And then a person that you wouldn't even have thought would have been there ends up winning it all.
Yeah, indeed. I believe he went to ACL last weekend and won doubles.
He might have won a doubles event. I don't know which doubles event he would have won. I didn't.
He won something.
That's my only downfall with the ACL. It's so difficult to find like all the results in one spot.
Or try and watch it all because they let you watch the prelim rounds and then cut you off.
Yeah.
The finals, which that sucks. But the problems with being British or Americans in Britain.
Yep. But yeah, I mean, Cannon came into the tournament ranked 1027th.
Yeah, because he plays.
That's crazy.
He plays his cornhole in the Texas Cornhole League, TCL.
Yeah, I noticed that, and it's crazy because I watched his first match when he put Sebastian Barger into the losers bracket, and I remember I messaged Graham and I was like, dude, this kid's like legit. Like he was playing lights out. But I thought, and this is no slight on him at all, but I thought, all right, he'll get this win, and then he's got to go play, Karsten, or then he's got to go play, and I thought, okay, he'll get beat. And
Did he play Jeremiah as well?
Yeah, I think he beat Jeremiah as well.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I was like,
nah,
I was like, he'll falter. And he did not.
No. I mean, what a lovely guy as well. They have an after party at the end, and I'd gone outside for a vape, and he came out, and I said, "Do you mind if I just say hello?" And heard the accent, and sort of took some time with me. I don't know who it was, but whoever his lift home was calling in. He's, "Oh, hang on." So yeah, he spent a little bit of time with me, and I mean, he's had an interview on Whole Nation, and you can just see he's such a really nice guy. Well brought up, well mannered, not in your face at all, and
Sure.
he just throws an awesome bag.
Yeah, I thought it was real cool that because it looked like Sebastian Barger was kind of being a little pissy. Now I get you're pissed off because you lost in the finals. I get that, but it looked like he was kind of being a little pissy. And then, but to find out that what he really was doing was just going and getting the crown, so that he could come back and be the one to crown him. I thought that was real class act on Sebastian Barger's part, man. I thought that was real cool.
Well, I think everybody in the place thought that he was just walking off.
That's what I'm saying.
And
that's what it appeared to look like on TV, man.
Yeah. He came back with the crown, and fair play to him. I mean, he was hot favourite to win it, to retain it again, but the lad played so well.
Yeah,
they both did. But I mean, you can watch Sebastian Barger, and you marvel at the things that he does with a bag. If I could play a quarter of the shots that he can play, I'd be winning events here with no problem.
Sure.
And to see little Drew Blauvelt, who, I mean, I think he's won 3 majors, singles majors this year, and doubles as well. Absolutely awesome little lad. Met him and his dad, and he's just a shy little kid. He does motocrossing, he does this, he does that. you know, he's got a life outside of cornhole, which I think is nice.
Yeah,
You know, cornhole isn't the be all and end all in his life, which is good.
I agree. I agree.
And
How was it? How was it meeting Jeremiah Ellis?
just a nice guy.
He just
has
seems
no-
like a cool dude that'd be fun to drink a beer with, man.
Yeah, I think he would be. Yeah, I mean, everybody that I met was just explained to who I am and why I'm there, and I've come all the way from England, and or introduced as such. And I think it was Sebastian that Craig says, I'll see if Sebastian will come over and say hello, because they played in the blind draw first time out when he went over. And Sebastian was so surprised that somebody wanted to meet him. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
this is at the time the current king of cornhole, which I know to me that means a hell of a lot, having watched him play.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I got my easy top, Eric
Oh,
Zockler,
nice.
which little story with that is that I came off the court with Frank because I played doubles with Frank. And he says, here's someone you need to meet. And he introduced me to Eric Zockler, who was 2012 cornhole, king of cornhole.
Yeah.
And chatted for about half an hour with him and his wife. Lovely couple, really, really nice. And goes our separate ways. The next morning, I'm playing singles, come off the court, and I hear, Jon, where's Jon? Turns around and it's Eric. Easy. And he says, where you been all morning? I've been looking for you. I wanted to give you this. And it's signed Easy shirt, which, you know, the guy actually looked out for me to
Yeah, that's awesome.
Here, which that's one to treasure. I probably won't wear that one ever, but it's a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah,
it's got a little bit of the Team GB look on it.
Yeah, last season's shirt.
Yeah, that's awesome. Speaking of Team GB, I guess now that you've gotten over this travel thing, I guess you'll be throwing your hat in contention for next year's Team GB?
Nah, not me. I think, if anything, going to America has proven to me that I need to improve to be able to compete before I go. I don't want to be. I mean, Graham will know, but do you know Eddie the Eagle?
Yeah.
The ski jumper. I don't want to be the Eddie the Eagle of the cornhole world. I've done it once in America to turn up, and I got the shakes, and I got the shivers, and I got the nerves, and I played some good shots. Don't get me wrong, but I want to be able to compete if I'm going to represent the country.
Yeah, no, I get that, but there's plenty of countries out there that go represent teams out there that go represent their countries, and I'm not even just talking cornhole, that have no fucking shot at winning whatever they're playing the World Cup of. My point is, it's the same argument I could have with Dan Lilly. I get it, you're ACO, but you're still the third best player in England as English players go. And I think whether you think you can compete or not, we still, as England, you still want to put your best team forward. And if you're that guy, whether you think you can compete against these other teams or not, is irrelevant in that. Not saying it's irrelevant to you, but it's irrelevant in the fact that you still want your best team representing the country.
To be fair, I think the team this year is a good team. If they do the natural matchups, which I'd like to see, Pally and Dave squared, and then Liam and Alex. I think the chemistry for the two other teams, and then the quality of Liam and Alex, I think they should go okay.
No, I agree. I mean, I agree, and I'll be there rooting them on. But all I'm saying is I I hope that, with this and the reflection of this and all this, that next year, man, I want to see the top 6 players going.
Yeah, I mean I think that would be the ultimate aim of Team GB is to take the top 6.
But you are one of the top 6.
Yeah, and I think speaking from experience, and now you've got that first one off your back, so to speak, of going out internationally competing. You've done that. You will do better next time. I remember first year World Cup in France. I don't know what our end result was in terms of games, but I know I played absolutely god awful in France. And then going to Trier the following year, me and Ollie had a winning record over the tournament. So you will, once you've got it off your back, and you will do better that next time that you go out to one of these big things. So I think you on Team GB ain't a problem. I think you'll do more than fine.
Well, it's really nice of you both to put me forward, but I don't know. I shall see. I'd actually like to go to where are we next time?
Oregon.
Oregon, yeah. Medford. I'd like to do that. Go back and see my people.
I have no desire to go to Oregon.
Well, you guys had it last year and you didn't go then either.
Because someone wasn't eligible to win, even though he was still the top person and should have won the turn. Okay, never mind.
I'd like to go this year since I'm a Bourbon fan. Go to Kentucky. I might have missed a few games. Just go on a distillery tour. I think the Green River Distillery is the one closest to there, so I might have gone missing for a day.
The bar in reception had a fair few. Believe me, there's quite a few there. It's all gone quiet.
No, I wish I'd have went last year for sure because it was in Tulsa. Honestly, I wish I could have went this year. I would love to go. Had I not went to the States earlier in the year, maybe I would have tried to go on for 2 weeks and been out there for ACO and ACO Worlds. But it's tough, and you took that opportunity to go because it was afforded to you. But for me, it's like, do I spend a week out getting my ass kicked at Worlds for ACO or ACL? And yes, meet new people and meet people that I've already met and stuff like that. Or do I go to Croatia for a week, still get my ass kicked, but hang out with everybody that I've become friends with over the last few years?
I understand that. So speaking about who was going and who, when I first found out that it was coming to me, I'd won this wonder trip. It didn't really sit right with me because there were 4 of us. Yourself, Josh, you were there there was myself. I don't know how Scorholio put us in the order that it did, but I sat at the top of the 9s. You were second in the 9s. Liam, I believe, was third in the 9s, and then Dave Farmer. Now, I'd spoken with Liam the day before, and I'm pretty sure that he wasn't up for going.
Yeah.
I haven't spoken to him since to know for sure. I know that unfortunately for you, because you've been to America before, Josh, you become ineligible.
Nope, I'm ineligible because I'm American.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So the rules is rules. I can't. I mean, what can I say?
No, I'm not. I have nothing against you. I like giving Frank a lot of shit about it though.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you don't even have to give me pro status. Just give me the trip.
Yeah. But then Dave, I mean, bless him. I messaged Dave and said, look, it just doesn't sit right with me that we're both 9th and I've got all this coming to me and you've got, well, nothing. And he explained his situation, and he's doing Team GB. He was doing, I think, Belgium,
yep,
then Croatia. He's got a holiday in Florida, I believe. So he says, look, just enjoy it. It's yours. Go and have the time of your life. So
which, to be fair, we were all really surprised that you accepted to go anyway,
I
because you
was
don't ever
surprised.
travel.
Well, I've had a passport for 40 years. I've had a
Since I
passport.
started making them.
Yeah, okay. Since the dinosaurs had them. But with my son working abroad, I always maintained a passport because if he ever needed somebody, then I'd have to go. So I always maintained a passport. But then he doesn't really travel abroad so much now. He's working in cruise. So an airplane's not going to be much good to us anyway. So this year I was going to let it lapse and not bother. So I won the trip, opens up my passport, and I've got a week left. So that was get that sharpish, then get the ESTA, and then on the day of trying to check in, because we couldn't check in online, I didn't know that I needed an ETA for Canada. I thought that if you landed in Canada and flew straight back out, I didn't know that you needed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that either, really.
Yeah, neither did John or Craig, so we're all panicking, applying for it, because as soon as you apply, it says this may take 72 hours. Well, I haven't actually got 72 hours. I've got probably less than 24.
I wonder if
Within
it
seconds,
changes
it's
because
done.
you're English. And I mean, is it Canada a Commonwealth?
I guess it is, yeah, but you still have to have it. So
No, I know you still have to have it, but I wonder if it changes. Like, I wonder if, let's say, if I was with you guys, mine would have taken longer than your guys' did because you're already, I mean, you already own them, so.
even though they speak French. But yeah, so Craig and
I
I
think
did
they
it.
only do that to rebel, dude.
Yeah.
Nobody really wants to speak French.
Craig and I did it through the from the links through from the ticket app. Whereas John, he Googled it, and I paid something like £3.50 for this ETA for 5 years. John did it and through Google, and I think it was £120 they charged him. And then it came up, we'll let you know within 72 hours. So then he did it again through the same way as we did and got an instant yes. So next thing was he's applying for his refunds. I don't know whether he got it or not.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was another thing to add to the journey, is that we couldn't check in on digitally. So managed to do it for the way home, that was an interesting flight, because it was Iceland Air, and went via Reykjavik, so flying over Greenland, Iceland. The mountains from above were absolutely stunning, although there was a wing in the way. So
I saw your pictures.
Just waiting for the gremlin to come up on the wing. That's the scary bit.
He was probably on the other side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a good time, man. I think it's pretty awesome that you got to go. Obviously you wish you would have shot better, but we all wish we would shoot better.
Yeah.
How did you find the seniors event?
Seniors, they can throw. I played a guy, I think he had a 74 SPR. He played something like, I've played 640 games. He got something like 2,600 and something games. They played a lot of cornhole, and it doesn't matter what you throw, they've got a response to it. The level of compete is absolutely phenomenal. I mean, singles, I was in tier 5. So even then, you're facing people that their PPRs are 9s average and above. I'm shooting 8.5 on a really good day, but it's really, really competitive. But if you're going to pay $120 possibly only play 3 games, you're going to know that you're actually going to do something. You don't go to waste money, do you?
I don't know, man. I like wasting money. Apparently, I play a lot. I don't win very much, so apparently I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey ho, we love you for it.
Oh man. Well, like I said, I'm glad you got to go, man. I think it's an awesome opportunity. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I'm sure your wife was happy about the extra wardrobe space that you're going to be now taking up.
Certainly squashing in there. Have you guys seen, or have you talked about already, the UKCL schedule being released?
Not yet.
We're going to try and do that next week. We've not reached out yet, but we're going to try and get one of the 3 on to hopefully talk about it.
Yeah, because it's up online now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
A lot of Ashby.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I'm not mad at it. I like to joke about it, but that's what happens when you get good costs for playing in your own backyard, man.
I think
that's it. I mean, this country kind of sucks in that degree, dude.
Yeah. I mean, if you throw in the travel, the overnight stays for the guys running the tournaments, and for setting up the tournaments, it makes sense to play where it makes money. I mean, it's a business, isn't it?
That part is irrelevant to me, and I've had that conversation with Ben and them as well. It's not on me. It's not on me to pay so that you don't have to like you chose to buy the business. Now you got to travel. I understand why they do it in Ashby on a standpoint of they get discount on the venue. Not too many other venues out in England and any of the club areas that are willing to work with anybody. And I get that. Barry might be the fucking worst about trying to work with people because these assholes, they will not budge. Even though there'll be nobody in there, they will not budge on their cost. And it's a problem I think this country has overall. And it's, like you telling people in the States, you don't have 27 feet in your back garden. You don't have a place to just go throw every day. And, when you go to present to a venue and say, hey, I've got to have these dimensions or we can't play this, and they know they're the only spot that's got it, they don't have to compete with anybody. If there was 20 venues out there, all within a mile or two of each other, and one was like, we want 50 an hour. Fuck off. Go to the next one and be like, hey, we'd really like to bring you some money, but they want 50 an hour and we're not willing to do that. Hey, we'll do it for 45 an hour. Nah, let me go to the next one. Eventually, you're going to get a venue that's going to go, yeah, we'll do it for 20, 25 an hour because we want the business. Screw everybody else. But we don't have that here. There is the supply and demand is this big.
There's
one supply. Huh?
In the States, everything is so much bigger. So you can actually hold it in a bar.
Yep.
And if you say to the bar owner, look, I'm going to put up 5 courts. We'll have, 50 people coming to drink your beer. But we have it in the sports centre. Not many people drink that much beer. It's a totally different culture. And
Denny Mallon that comes over for the ACL events, good dude, man. They host one on a regular at a bowling alley.
Yeah.
We went and looked at our bowling alley here, and the ceiling isn't high enough.
No.
So it's that thing, man. So I don't get mad. I don't get mad that they're in Ashby. It has to be. Because if we didn't, man, all it's going to do is cost us on the back end. We're going to have higher entry fees. There's going to be less, it's a catch-22, isn't it?
Yep.
Double-edged sword, man. So.
Did you get a parcel in the post?
From Juana, yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, no, I was super surprised, man.
Yeah. She said, I'll let you try it on. If it doesn't make it all the way, then I don't blame you. but it didn't fit me. I actually played quite a bit with Warner. First thing in the morning, we did practices, and we're both throwing awesome. And then the game started, and we both bombed. So
Yeah. She's
is
an
great
awesome
girl.
person, man. I was like I said, I was super stoked to get it. I messaged her immediately to say thank you. So yeah, it was cool. I wore it on Sunday actually,
I saw
as
it.
we sat out there at the Babs, and Ian and Vicky came down because it was the Babs last weekend. So we all set out and played cornhole all daggum day out in the sun. So
Yeah, we're gonna miss those guys.
yeah,
All of
they
them.
flew out today, man.
There's Pi gone as well.
I
Yeah,
flew out
he was the
2
first
weeks
one
ago.
to go.
Right. And then Micah and Hillary and
Like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago.
yeah, because they started school yesterday, didn't they? I think.
Yeah,
Saw the post. Yeah, we're gonna miss those guys.
for sure, man. For sure. All
What do you
right.
watch? Is it past your bedtime, Josh?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean,
got
you'd be
some
getting up for breakfast soon, wouldn't you?
Probably.
What else you want to talk about there, John, while we got you on here?
I probably haven't got a lot more to say, really. It's just looking forward to the season over here. Hopes and aspirations and all that for everybody.
All right. Well, while we got you on here, man, give us your hot take, man. Who's winning the UKCL this year?
What, the league or nationals?
The league and the nationals.
I think Aaron,
For the league?
I would say league, yeah.
Yeah.
Nationals, that's really difficult because it's all on the day, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to put your money against Liam. But people are catching up. So I couldn't tell you. Ask me halfway through the season.
Nope. Because I am going to ask you again halfway through the season, but I want an answer right now.
So you guys going to give me yours?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So who's yours for the league?
Nope. I want to know who your nationals is. Come on.
So there's another new guy that came to nationals.
Peyton.
Yes.
He's in my club.
He looked quite handy with the bag.
Okay. So pick somebody. Stop, John. Pick somebody.
I think, okay, I'm going to go for it, Nick. Because Nick is back. Threw against him last night, and he's back on form. And I think going league-wise, I think Aaron's got the longevity and the multiple wins. But I think put Nick on a big stage, I reckon he could do that. I know one person it won't be, and you're looking at him.
Well, I know. Hey, man.
Yeah, we know it.
Graham is self-aware.
I might go for that Tier 2 National Championship.
All right, Graham, who you got?
I'm actually going Nick for the other. I'm going Nick for the season topper. Big full season. And then let's go first ever, 2-time and back to back. Let's go, Alex, going back to back national champion.
Yeah, that's a good shout, actually. Although I think Alex could actually make a good run in the league.
Yeah.
Definitely, if he can make the events, because I know he has. Like this season just gone. This season just gone, he made it to quite a few of the events, and only having the 6 out of the 9 to make the top tier for nationals, although they all count for points.
Well, he was top. I think he was top 5 in almost every tournament he went to.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's a really good shout. But I'll stick with who I said.
All right.
Go on then, Josh.
Well, I'm picking myself for the league.
Okay.
I'll back myself.
Is
I
that
think-
because
I think-
you believe inside?
Yeah, 100%. I believe winning, because in my opinion, I think winning the league is easier than winning nationals. Because you take your top 6,
Mm-hmm.
winning the league, and especially now if you think like how everybody is kind of catching up. And we had multiple different winners of events this year. So it's a matter of getting those top places, staying in that top 5 at every tournament, top 4 every tournament, podium, things like that. Yeah, I'm gonna back myself on that. I think that's easier than winning nationals for sure. But I think I think I'm gonna go with Graham on this, and I'm gonna pick Alex for nationals as well.
I thought you were choosing Graham when you said that. I'm going to go with Graham on this.
I was going to ask him how much he's even drinking tonight.
I mean, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that. I'll tell
I'm
you who
gonna
to watch out for. Back end of the season, I reckon Lee Wood,
Okay.
because he's not done that many tournaments so far, and he's always placed reasonably well. I mean, first tournament in London, I mean, he'd only been playing a month, but he has come on leaps and bounds, and he's a really hard guy to beat.
Okay, so who would your breakout? Would he be your breakout player then?
Yeah, I'd say so.
What about you, Graham?
I'm going to say Woody. I know he was tier 2 nationals champions, but if he's getting more wood this coming season, it's going to be blue. He ain't getting nothing tier 2, it's tier 1. And hopefully the doubles if we run it back.
Where are you going, Josh? You're going to have a breakout season.
It's tough. I think I go with probably like I might go with like Lewis. Wildman. Like that dude, his roll game, cut game, it's coming on strong. And I think he started making great strides over the last half of last season.
And I'd argue he's probably got the best right to left court in the league.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll go Lewis. Yeah.
Okay.
Top female?
Lorraine. Or no, Lorraine or Vicky, it's hard to choose. I think Lorraine's game is coming on. Vicky tailed off a little bit towards the end of the season. So
who are you going with?
I'll go Lorraine.
Okay. I mean, Graham, you got to be going with Lorraine. You got your number.
If she's back and playing the season, well, she did good at nationals.
Who's this?
Flo. If she's back next season, play more consistently, turning up events, I'm going Flo. She had a good nationals, and obviously when I come down to yours practice night the other week and we partnered up, we had a good run in doubles. Like, got you winning the first game, but unfortunately you got us back in the final and double dipped us.
It's great to see Flo. It's been a long time since we saw Flo, and it's good to see her again.
Yeah. I would probably, I'm sorry, Vicky, but I'd probably have to go Lorraine as well. Purely based on the fact that she's getting more board time.
Yeah.
I know don't get me wrong, Vicky and Ian, they set up the boards a lot, they throw a lot, but it's just against each other. And
I think Vicky's actually said that herself.
What's that?
Vicky's actually said that herself, that the only board time she gets is with Ian.
Yeah.
And you just get to know each other's game.
And Lorraine is, she's getting to throw against Dave and Jared and, so I think it changes. She's throwing against Cat, like all these different people. So, if I had to go female player of the year, I'd probably have to go Lorraine.
Mm-hmm. Are we talking juniors?
Yeah, we can talk juniors.
Because we've got the doubles weekend, haven't we? If they run juniors again, that's like sort of the juniors nationals, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
So at that event, I would say probably Byron again. And then over the season, I'll probably say Kieran or I'll go Kieran.
Okay. So who you got, Graham?
Thinking Lily.
I'm going to keep it insolvent, but I'm going to go Clayton. Seeing how much he's improved from his first few tournaments, and how much he's progressing, I think he's only going to just do that. His trajectory is just going to skyrocket. It would not surprise me if he wins Juniors Championships at all.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, man. Clayton's a good kid and he's a good player. I always say that you're the best until someone beats you. And obviously, nobody's beat Byron yet. Like, they just haven't. But, again, I think it's going to go back to the who's getting more board time. And a Clayton, a Kieran, a Lily, they're all getting far more board time and against far tougher. I won't say better. I won't say superior. I'll say tougher competition than Byron's going to get on a regular, consistent basis, I think.
That's my reason for saying Byron for the one-off. Because I think
he won it, though, this year. The UK one. Byron won the ACO one, didn't he?
He won UKCL and ACO.
I thought Kieran won it.
Now, I'm pretty sure Byron won it. They were in the finals, but I'm pretty sure Byron pulled off the win.
Got me thinking there. I'd still go with Byron, though, I think. But I understand what you're saying, but I think the Fife, Kirkcaldy, Cornhole, they've got players there, but they're not at the standard yet of.
And that's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No, and that's all I'm saying. It's no slight on any of them, but they're not. Again,
Kieran did win it.
They're not. What's that?
Kieran did win it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought Byron won both of them. My apologies, Kieran. Yeah, my apologies, man. My apologies, Kieran. So yeah. My junior is I pick. See, it's tough because I always toss it between Kieran and Lily. But and this is no slight on Lily, but her game kind of plateaued a little bit at the end of the season, whereas Kieran's just kept going up. Like, so I think probably if I had to pick, unfortunately, I probably would have to pick against Lily and pick Kieran. But yeah, all I'm saying is, and I get what you're saying, John, but I know there's some dudes in Scotland that can play, but they're not quite at that level.
Yeah. Agreed on that. But I'd probably go for the one-off. Because Byron's not going to make that many events.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say league. It's unfortunate as well, because I think sort of if he could travel down, I think his game would come on as well.
I agree. No, I agree. I agree 100%. All right, man.
So
I guess we could pick doubles.
Doubles. The problem is you don't know who's going to be playing with who. Because Nick's fit again, so he'll probably be playing with Pally. Tony is fit, so I'll probably be playing with Tony. It's hard to say, isn't it? I mean, if the couples stay together, I think you'd struggle to bet against Alex and Aaron. But Danny and Marv, I mean, they came on well. I thought you and Liam would have gone better.
We decided this in Belgium as well, that we've got to stop being so daggum stubborn. And whether we got games to practice or not, if we get in a game where the bags just are not working for us, we've got to just be like, yeah, all right, switch bags. We both throw the same bags, singles and doubles. Oh God, hold on. Sorry, my leg cramped up real bad. God damn it.
That's an old person's problem.
Yeah, real bad. Oh God. Oh.
You enjoy this?
I'm not editing this out. I'm keeping this in.
That's fine. God dang. Yeah, so we've decided though that because we kind of came into that problem. We lost a match in Belgium, and we knew because the boards got so sticky, and we were still throwing the emeralds, and we knew that we were having to overthrow it, trying to get it to the hole. And we were like, why didn't we just switch to the wickeds and just let the bags run themselves, So hopefully, we can capitalize on that and, over the next couple tournaments and see what happens. But yeah, I thought we would have done better as well. But if I got to pick a doubles team, I'm backing us again. I don't care.
And I'm going to back me and Woody to ruin your day again.
I was about to say.
Maybe.
Graham and Woody made a good run.
I don't have bragging rights over the singles matches with him. He smoked me all season. I think the record this year is like 1-8 or something like that. But me and Woody will be getting the better of him in doubles when it matters in brackets. So I'll take my little wins where I can.
That is facts. My whole thing is ain't nobody else going to back me. I'm going to back my fucking self every time.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So yeah. All right. What else you got? Anything else?
So we've got one category, so to speak, haven't we? So to speak, like a comeback player, like somebody who's been good and then they dropped off.
Okay.
Expect them to come back and do better. Go on, John. You can go first. We had you go first.
See, I think Ali, he's had some good runs early in the season, but I think he's had so much going on with the league, with his new business.
Scaffolding,
yeah. When he's on his game, he's a hard man to beat. Tony.
That's my comeback player of the year.
Yeah, Tony. If he runs,
pretty much played like shit all year.
Yeah, I mean, I think it hit him hard having the op.
Oh, for sure.
And it knocked his confidence as well, because he thought he was over the op, and then still the throw wasn't there. But I think playing him at Kozel, you get two Tonys. if he can be on his game, he's absolutely awesome. So either Ali or Tony, I would say. If Ali gets the time in his head, and if Tony's out in the States at the moment, so he's going to be getting plenty of practice in.
Well, I'm going to back myself. Last year was my first one not being in the national championships. Obviously, I was pro the first 2 seasons of the league and wasn't. So I'm backing myself to come back. And the goal next year is not only national, but I want to earn a spot on GB. Don't want to be a wild card or anything like that. I want to cement a place there. So
Fair enough.
I'm going to back myself for once.
So who's your comeback king, Josh?
Tony.
Tony.
I think he was always he's always been kind of in contention. Obviously the OG, he's the iron horse right now. He hasn't missed an event. But he struggled all year, and I know he had the injury and obviously he had the op. So I think
pre-op he was playing strapped up. So
I know, no, I understand. And that's what I'm saying. But I think he'll be back. I think he'll be back with the vengeance next year, and I see him placing top 10 a lot.
Cool.
So yeah. All right. What else? What do you want to show us there, John?
So the 3 of us appeared on Whole Nation. It hasn't gone live yet, so big shout out to Rich and Tracy Pyle. We had a lot of fun with those people, and also to Chad and his wife, who all the video stuff that you see from the courts and everything. That guy worked his nuts off. Every moment there was anything going on, he was racing around unobtrusively, not sort of putting you off game or anything like that. But the footage that he's produced has been awesome. And Tracy and Rich, such a laugh with them. Really, really good people. So just a shout out to them, really.
Awesome. All right, man. Anything else?
I haven't got a lot, really. I think I'm just living off the memories at the moment. It's been one hell of a ride, one hell of a journey. And I've met a lot of really good people. Big shout out to Frank for taking me there in the first place, offering me a bed for the night if I needed it. Finn and Phil, they do an awesome job. I sat between them, and Finn called me over because he was sat solo when they had the dignitaries event going on. I was meant to be playing in that, which I don't know. Frank says to me, "What are you doing at 9:25 on Thursday?" And I says, "Well, nothing unless you tell me I'm doing something." He says, "Okay, do you fancy coming and throw some bags for fun?" Yeah, sure, okay. Later on, I find out that it's 6 kings of cornhole, Kim and me. I don't breathe the same air as those people. So I was absolutely shatting myself. But as it turned up, I was on court when they all arrived. So I missed the start. So I just went and sort of spoke to them all and sort of told them what an awesome event it had been in, because it was all Owensboro people. Talked to them about sort of my experiences of Owensboro and that, and how I'd loved it and that sort of thing. Then Finn called me over, and you could have put sellotape over my mouth. I just didn't know what to say. But him and Phil, they just bounce off each other so naturally, and they do it for hours and hours and hours. And you think, how do they think of things to talk about? But they do. Absolutely awesome.
That's awesome, man.
I mean, like I say, Average Joe's, CBC, it was awesome to meet Dylan, Bill, and Derek, and partners and wives and children. Made me feel so very welcome. To see Shannon again, who I paired up with in doubles at Ashby when they all came down from Manchester. Lovely to see her again. Kim and Chad, Craig and Ashley, all the Kings, who were so welcoming, and just everybody was awesome. I can't thank them enough. Guy
No,
from
that's
Brothers Bags, who've picked me up with shirt and bags and hat, and LFG Cornhole, I've got a shirt over there as well, which has done the tour with me. Yeah, I didn't think I better go over with the full wording.
Yeah.
I think with that crowd, you'd have fit just fine.
Yeah, I mean, Cheyenne, awesome to meet her as well. She looks so much younger in the flesh than she does on screen.
Yeah, I'm sure she's glad to hear that.
Yeah, well,
The old bag.
the old man says. To be fair, everybody looks younger than me, so apart from Tony.
Yeah. Well, she strikes me as someone who's probably pretty nice.
Yeah. I mean,
She looks super intense when she's playing, though. I just watched her play in the doubles finals for the ACO Worlds, the women's doubles, and man, she just looked madder than hell the whole time. So
there's been a lot of chat about that, hasn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
I
it's not
don't
something
see
to see.
what the issue was personally, but
You got 15 seconds, take it.
yeah.
I agree. And if you got a player that plays fast and is just a rhythm kind of player, and you can slow them down.
I mean,
But we all know a certain German who takes every single millisecond of his time. I've hated throwing against him every time I've played it.
Yep.
One thing that I find is because I've speeded my game up so that I don't give my head enough time to overthink it and screw me over.
Right.
So now when I'm playing against somebody slow, I'm struggling. Whereas I used to be that man, the one who'd ponder and think and then throw a shit back. So now I'm
trying to go the other way and slow down.
Earbuds in, throw the bag.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, sorry, Cat.
I suppose the big question then is, would you go back? Would you do it again?
Definitely. I'd love to. I really would love to. Obviously, if I was to do it again, it's going to be a costly trip.
Unless you win it again next year.
Well, I don't know if it would be fair to take it twice.
Okay. If you earn it.
First of all, throw that noise out the fucking window.
Yeah.
They want the trip, they got to beat you. That's end up. There's nothing fair about it. Fair isn't getting to do it just because you didn't beat me, but because I did it last year, just to be fair, you go. That ain't fair. That's a handout.
But I think I've experienced it. I would love anybody to go over there and experience what I experienced. It's you cannot describe. I mean, we play cornhole in the UK. We don't play cornhole like they do. You don't see cornhole like you see over there. You don't meet people as awesome over here as you do over there. En masse, I mean, the sheer number of people. I mean, 800 and odd people in one building, 72 courts and 24 upstairs. When I first walked in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. We have 16 courts with the practice courts, tops at Colville, and you walk in there and there's 72 courts, and then you go up 2 floors and there's another 24 in 2 rooms for the tailgaters. I mean, the tailgater is as big as our competition hall. In fact, there was actually more room. And the people, there's just if I wanted to walk from one side of Colville to the other side, it would probably take me half an hour because of all the people that are hi, the people that you're talking to. Everybody is so friendly, just like they are in the UK, but multiply that by 16
Yeah.
in one room. And people who have achieved so much in their cornhole careers, that'll take the time to talk to you, have a laugh, have a beer, have some moonshine. I've done all of it, and I would love other people to experience that as well.
Yeah, but make them earn it. If you say you want to go back, make them earn it. Make them take it away from you.
I mean, I would love to go back, but it's a lot of money, and if you want to compete, it's another lot of money on top. You're talking $120 to play in singles, $100 between to play in doubles. So yeah, it's something that if I wanted to go, I'd have to talk to my pension guy and agree to die earlier than I'd planned to. So, and see if I could get a couple of years up front if I'd knock them off at the end. So yeah, if you can do it, definitely do it. It's an awesome time.
Cool. Well, all right, man. Thanks for coming on the show. Long-time listener, long-time critic, first-time guest.
Second-time guest.
Oh yeah, second-time guest. Sorry.
Yeah, I think the last time I was on, it was actually the record for the longest pod at the time.
Well,
I think we've still got other shit to talk about, so I think we're gonna surpass that tonight.
No, we're not. We're ending this one, and we're gonna come out with a bonus episode.
Well,
I can't sit in this chair anymore.
Yeah. Well, I've got shit in the kitchen and the slow cooker that's probably overcooking.
Sounds good.
All right, John. Thanks for coming on, bud. And
thank you guys.
Are you coming down for the UK Open?
I'm not, because it's my wedding anniversary.
That's fair. I'll let you slide on that.
My good lady let me go to America for a week. I think I know that one.
Don't listen to the two fucking single guys here, okay? You've clearly done something right. You keep doing that.
Yeah, well, 39 years it'll be. So
all right, well then I guess we'll see you on September the 12th.
Yep, indeed. I shall look forward to it.
All right, bud. Thanks for coming on, man.
No worries. Thanks for inviting me on.
Cheers. See you, bud.
See you again.
All right, man. It was good having John on, but I can't sit in this chair any longer. So we're gonna wrap this up, and then we'll come out with a bonus episode, and where we'll just discuss some results, and we'll give our thoughts on who the GOAT of cornhole is. Yeah. I think some people will be surprised. I think some people will argue it, but hey, the beauty of coming up with the GOAT is it's your GOAT, isn't it? So,
yeah. I mean, I remember there's been many a late night discussion on GOATs of certain sports, especially last year in Croatia.
Yep, and me and Babs still have the same argument.
Yeah.
So
I just remember Lee walking in the room, he's like, still talking this, and then he just exits stage right.
Yep. But all right, man. I don't have anything else, dude. I'm serious. So it's hot in this room. I got to get out of here. Yeah, I don't have anything else, man. Shout out to our sponsors, Slicky Baggers, Just Be 10. Their 2027 stamped bags are now out. Go pick you up a pair. Yeah, they look good. They look fire for sure. Hopefully they'll be our sponsors again this season. We'll see. We've got to have conversations with them. Shout out to LFG Cornhole. Shout out to 101 Cornhole Show. Shout out to Great Cornhole. Shout out to Charge. Shout out to
Cornhole Players.
Huh?
Cornhole Players Club.
Sorry, say again. I can't hear you.
Cornhole Players Club.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to those guys. Yep. Other than that, man, I don't have anything, dude. We'll come back in the next few days with a bonus episode, and we'll talk all things results. We hope to got to it this episode, but it just wasn't meant to be today. We wanted to talk to John.
I think we'd have been talking Joe Rogan sort of length of time episode if we'd have got into that.
Yeah.
We'd have been pushing 3 hours.
So, all right, bud. I'm out of here.
I'm Graham.
I'm Josh. Just board it.
Leaders.
Later, dude.
Hey.